want to show you a slight hack I had to do to fix this. Apparently it's a cable trace. On the monitor, this is an old monitor, so it's not new. So I didn't smack into it, but you know what? It definitely is got a problem. So what I did was I started to feel where the ribbon cable was inside this, and I noticed that I put a piece of paper right there, and was able to get almost all the pixels back on the top there. So that's fine now. But ideally, we're going to need to fix this. So the easiest way to do that is to replace the monitor with a new one. And this monitor here, I'm thinking of getting the same model of this monitor here, so we'll have a match set, because that's an HP and that's a Dell. But they've both been pretty good together. Whereas this one has the big base, the bezels, this one doesn't have the bezels. This one also has the 2 USB ports on the side, which is kind of nice. It makes it easy for me to plug in different accessories. This one just supports DisplayPort and a VGA. So they're both 1080p monitors. And so there is definitely reasons to consider replacing this. If I buy this exact same monitor today, secondhand, or even some surplus, because these are very common in offices. I can get one of these for like $40 with the pretty much complete, or if I can go for used ones for like $30. Sometimes I'll throw in the shipping as well. So that's a great thing. So I mean, it's a monitor like this. It's been on my desk now for a while. And I had no problems with it. Speaking of no problems with it, let's talk about the one thing that I'm holding on to right now in my hand, which is the iPhone 15. This is the standard 15. This is not the Pro. This is not the Max. This is not the Plus. And it's been a good performer so far. I haven't had any problems with it. So I'm happy with that. But, like I said, I do wish it did have a SIM chip in it instead of having an eSIM. That's the only thing about it that's kind of a little bit of a disappointment. It's got an eSIM in it instead of a physical SIM chip. Of course, once I pay off the cell phone in 2 years, I'll probably be up to, probably could sell this thing on eBay. After my EIP is done, if I make maybe about $400 on it, because I tend to keep my phones in pretty good shape, and it's been a good phone. I haven't had any real problems with it, so that's a good thing. It works wonderful, and just like this monitor worked wonderful too for a long time, but except for that one little thing with the cable underneath. Apparently the ribbon cable is starting to unclue. This is very common with these computer monitors, with these plastics. As after all, I bought this used, and it started to be good. Away from, oh my God, I forgot when I put this in here. Maybe about 4 or 5 years ago. I know I had it here in 2022. And when we started doing the shows like we do today. So 2022 sounds right. Okay. And we had another monitor before this one, which had a CCL, cold cathode fluorescent tube in it, that was VGA, and we used it with VGA to DisplayPort adapter, and that worked fine. Of course, for the use of the Mac Mini, that will not fly. Okay, I'm sorry to say that, but that will not fly. So when Brian PC sent me the cable, that connects the USB-C port to this monitor's direct, display port. I was able to use this monitor with this computer. Let's, I don't really talk much about that real quick, but might as well, since we're in the discussion down there, we got a couple things down there to look at. That there is the Mac Mini. That's the one that runs the show. And that red box above it, I reviewed that. That is the Behringer UCA222. I can't so good saying that. I kept literally hammering that into my audience's ears. It's a video capture device or audio capture device that plugs into your USB port. USB 2.0 port, and maybe more work with USB 1.1. And it does the same things as a regular sound card does, and it records stereo and stuff like that. And it has been working very good. We haven't had any more problems with the audio on the show because of that. And you can see it still looks like a rat's nest of cables back there, and composite video encoders and stuff like that hanging all over the floor and stuff for all the different cameras. But it's been pretty solid, so I haven't had any problems with that at all. And of course, over here we have our mixer board. I don't have a spare of this. Right, I told you I like to have spares of everything in case things break. I do have a spare monitor for this, but it's only VGA, and unfortunately they don't have a USB to VGA adapter in stock right now. And I've heard that there have been problems with people using those adapters because of my stereo, my turntable for the show. I was doing some covers for Brian K for the show. In fact, they are ready to upload right now, or just about. And that will be a concert video that he's going to be using to show some of my singing ability, and he's going to cut songs out for the record. But I decided to make it kind of an impromptu concert so that you could hear me more of just in my element, just letting things go like I usually do. And over here, I have to put PDX Paranormal's thing on the tree. Let's see if we can zoom in on that. There's the Angel, there's some of the cards. I think PDX's card is going to probably be right below these guys here. So we can all see the tree. So that'll be pretty easy. But for now, thank you very much for watching, guys. I appreciate you being here, and I'll see you soon. Okay? Bye-bye.